This is Scott Allen Miller with Sam IT, and today we're going to talk about location and how it affects your IT career. So, in business, we say, what are the three most important things in business? Location, location, and location. Mostly that refers to retail, but it's still important. In IT or in any career, location typically plays a pretty big role as well. And IT is actually one of the careers where it counterintuitively plays more of a role than you might think. In any professional field, any technical field, you have what's kind of known as a locality network effect. And what that says is that when you put a lot of people who do the same job, the same career into the same space, everyone does it a little bit better, they become more competitive, and the pay gets higher. Partially that's because companies understand how to pay, partially because they have to, because everyone wants to hire you in the same space, and it just becomes a better market for everybody. The companies win because they get better people with more peer review, more experience, and the professionals get more money and more opportunities and flexibility. So it tends to be a good thing. In IT, we have centers where technology tends to come together. The big ones in the United States include places like New York City, San Francisco, Dallas, Tampa, Chicago, St. Louis. These are markets where you can make big money in IT and you can move from company to company without having to move to another city to take the majority of opportunities. Now, if you want to be in a really specific field, like you want to focus on startups, you want to focus on finance, you might be stuck in San Francisco or New York, but in general, you can move all around your IT career without having to leave those cities. Outside of the United States, of course, places like London or Guadalajara might offer the same kind of opportunities. But in general, you can't go to other locations, Buffalo or Cleveland even, or whatever. You can't go to just any arbitrary city or town, go into IT, and think that you're going to be able to, one, earn the same as someone else, and two, move from job to job easily or at all. You may be trapped with your current employer because they're the only employer in town who's able to hire someone with your skill set, at your level, at your price range, or whatever. So in IT, because we're a field that needs to move regularly throughout our careers in order to advance, location becomes incredibly important to us in two ways. One, being in locations that are good, like New York City, but also in being flexible and being able to move between locations. Even people who may be from New York City might still find that a great number of their opportunities happen in some other market. And people who are able to move between markets find that they have a significant advantage career-wise over their stationary counterparts. Now, there's nothing wrong with being stationary. Some people value it very highly. Some people have family or some other factor that causes them to be stuck. I'm not trying to say that you have to move, but as a career component, the flexibility to move between markets is one of the more significant factors that you can provide to your own career. By being flexible, by having the power to move wherever the right career opportunity comes up, means you can advance much more quickly and earn more, and by earning more, that helps you advance more quickly. And these feed off of each other throughout your career. And a lot of people who take IT very, very seriously, take IT careers very, very seriously, you can still take IT seriously and be in one location, will outpace their stationary counterparts significantly. They find themselves having less effort to advance, having more opportunities, getting to see more of the world, getting to work on more interesting problems. They just have more to work with, and they will often find that their opportunities cause them to relocate all the time. My own experience, I spent much of my adult life moving every 9 to 18 months because that's where the next opportunity would come, whether it's an internal opportunity and moving with a company that I was already with, or taking a new opportunity with a company I was already with, or moving to a new job completely with a different company, maybe in a different industry. But location is one of those things that you control, and the more that you can focus early in your career on keeping yourself mobile, as long as this is something that you are willing to do, the more opportunity you're going to have throughout your career. And even if you only do it when you're young, you can often move your career up and find stability later on in your career. Just because you're mobile early doesn't mean that you have to give that up for the rest of your career. You can do that early to get a jump start. Put in 10 years, be mobile. When you're ready to settle down and have a family, when you're ready to go into that final position to ride out to retirement, whatever, use that time to start becoming stationary, and become stationary in a market where you're not completely limited. that may also benefit you. So 2 things to consider about location. One is find locations to go towards that have multiple opportunities. Nothing's going to beat New York City in the United States, but some places, Denver, Nova, they do pretty well and they have lots and lots of opportunities. And stay mobile and don't be afraid to relocate for a job, because in doing so, you'll give yourself an opportunity to move up more quickly. Not only because it helps your IT career, but having lots of physical locations can help you become more interesting as a person, more well-rounded, have a better exposure to the world, and these are things that often become very beneficial as well to your IT career, because IT is an aspect of business, and business likes people to be well-rounded. So there's lots of ways the location can help you, and it's something to consider, especially at the beginning of your career. A lot of people think that they're going to get to choose any location they want and find the job that they want there, and that barely ever works with any field and almost never works with IT. Even though IT is a field that in theory would always let you work from home and location doesn't matter, that's kind of true at a technology level, but at a business level, it's not. Having the best location options will do the best things for your career. Thanks for joining me. Remember to like and subscribe and comment below. Let's talk about how location has helped you, hurt you, or how you feel about it.